It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Shift. Slam. Alert three.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we see a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone, how about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking in the end zone on a running play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Strong right. Four down. Check.
New Mike 52.
Watch the run.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You go night. Time to go night. Kill.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Hey.
Check Bobcat.
Check 4. Check nickel. Watch the
Check. Kill. Go.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 7.
right there.
You're trash. Show an 8. 18 Cardinal. Check smash.
Hey, alert 3.
49, check 19, Lion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready? 60 Bison.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Slam.
Check. Fresno. Check. Hurt.
Watch safety creeping.
Hurt.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Viking 18.
Switch.
Hey, check that. Street.
Watch the whip. Just do it.
A give to Gibson running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
60 Eagles.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
Panther Street.
It's coming. Double up.
Trap 60. Wow.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down here as Eric Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You better be afraid of me.
18 Rattler. Big Lion.
It's a safety creep.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Let's go, P. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike's by 4. Let's pick it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Let's get off the field.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 7.
Rocco 80.
His defense focus.
Hurt.
Two's the Mike. Check. 42's the Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Shash Rocco.
Shit.
10, under 10.
Running right, here's Sanders.
37.
He dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
And here we go.
Rig. Go.
Watch the pass. Check.
Hey, check 24. Watch.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Sanders. Looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Sack. 19 Tiger.
Let him know.
Pick the edge. Go.
36.
60 Eagle. 60 Bobcat.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the shift.
They'll run with Sanders. Sanders a 1st down, still going. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Sanders his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Ready.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Rip left. Check the backer. Check the backer.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Under crunch.
70 Timberwolf.
Hey, watch that. Check.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Viking 18. Warrior 70.
Now back to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Ready?
58, it's Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill.
Here's a game to Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Hiking 18.
Here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me.
On first down, right back to Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 9, check 9.
A give running right, Gibson. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to top it up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm Traco 80.
Check 50. Check 50.
Panther Street. Panther Street. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Switch, switch, switch.
Say, hey, go get him. Go get him. Go.
Now Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
My 52. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the 41, Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Joker.
Riggs. My game.
Now a carry for Sanders. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamin Davis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
That certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
Mike 52. Let's go. New Mike 52.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Check curls.
It's caught. Smith.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check 52. Street. Move.
Watch twist.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
Yeah, baby!
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Watch the twist.
My game.
Let's go, D.
Hurts. Short little throw to Ebron. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
You think you gonna get this?
Check! Check! Check!
Check smash! Check smash!
Check 31, check 31.
On first down, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Down to Cougar 19.
Check, Mike 42.
And 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
You. Check, 42's the Mike. Check, 42's the Mike.
I'm coming! I'm coming!
They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
I'm coming!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Check pass.
Cowboy 80.
Mike
Go
40.
street.
Mike 42. Hey, pick your game up. 42's the Mike, boys, 42.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Slam.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On the dump. Mike 8.
I got you, punk.
Watch tight end.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Mike 8.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Watch the twist.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2, Mike 5-2.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Jam him. Jam. Check 26, check 26. Back. Check. Lucky.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change their mindset from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 9 now.
I can't believe they let you play.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also charged after a long drive of their own. They've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Let's get it.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagle.
Turn up. Let's get that ball.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42.
Dragon 60. Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Davis had it. 78 yards. And the Eagles on one play have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
All day, baby, all day.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10.
58's the mic. Stop your whining.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. Hey, hurry, 70.
58, boys, 58. 58's mic. All day, every day, any day. You go tight.
Hurt.
You got tight right there.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's not going to get me.
Check nickel. Watch the air.
Handoff for Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Split that team. Hey, check that. Street.
Watch it.
Bang.
Panther street.
Showing it.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
49, check 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 46 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got wide.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
In your face.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Twist. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Target.
Cup 19.
Cup 19. 42. Hey, D-line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it here.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
42's the mic. 42's the mic.
Man, I got you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Check three.
He's coming. Double up.
18, Pioneer.
Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Sanders.
Go, 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 run, run.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You got him. You got him.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Bring it. Go.
Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42.
They'll look to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the set. Mike, boys, 42. 42's the Mike. Go. Street. Go. Watch the safety creep. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Blair. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Crunch time.
He's back to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the out, watch the out.
Back to throw. Man is Goddard, the tight end. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Lay down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Washington, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.